where we faced a similar challenge from a similar aggressive dictator who was trying to change Europe's boundaries by force, who was ignoring the sovereignty and inviolability of other countries' borders. That's what we face, and it's not just a European issue. There will be other people watching what the Americans do.
As UK Foreign Secretary David Cameron referencing World War II and urging a swift passage of the Senate-passed Ukraine aid package that will likely have trouble in the Republican-controlled House. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish. Today we're going to take a few minutes to break down Marjorie Taylor Greene's response to some things David Cameron has said about House Republicans and GOP lawmakers in Congress who have embraced a more America First isolationist approach. Now, if you're unaware, there's a growing concern among Republicans about the amount of money being sent to the Ukraine, with some questioning the need for additional funding when the U.S. is facing its own challenges at home. This has led to a rift within the party, with some members pushing for more aid and others wanting to focus on domestic issues. Some believe the U.S. shouldn't be the world's police and that money could be better spent on domestic issues like border security. Others, like Mitch McConnell, still support funding for Ukraine. Now, this isn't the first time Cameron has been critical of GOP issues. In the past, he's criticized their response to the pandemic and their stance on climate change. He basically believes that the party's lost its way and needs to refocus on its core values, as if he would understand what those are in the first place. Here's Sky News cornering Greene and pressing her on Cameron's comments.
Secretary David Cameron says that you should vote through funding for Ukraine. What do you say to that?
I think he tried to compare us to Hitler also. And if that's the kind of language he wants to use, I really have nothing to say to him.
Well, he likened you to an appeaser to Hitler in not voting through funding for Ukraine. Are you an appeaser for Putin?
I think that I really don't care what David Cameron has to say. I think that's rude name-calling, and I don't appreciate that type of language. And David Cameron needs to worry about his own country, and frankly, he can kiss my ass.
But do you think Putin's the good guy in all this?
This has been making the rounds on social media, and I love how the UK news is losing their minds over Marjorie Taylor Greene saying this when it's their foreign secretary who's suggesting that Republicans are basically appeasing the most heinous dictator in history. I mean, is this some British thing? Saying a slightly crude version of kiss my butt is worse than saying someone supports a tyrannical sociopath? I mean, is that how this works? I mean, the implications of his comment are pretty clear and far too common in politics these days. And I think a lot of this type of backlash stems from comments Trump recently made telling a NATO leader that he wouldn't defend alliance members who didn't pay at least 2% of economic output.
I said, everybody's going to pay. They said, well, if we don't pay, are you still going to protect us? I said, absolutely not. Well, sir, if we don't pay and we're attacked by Russia, will you protect us? I would not protect you. In fact, I would encourage them to do whatever the hell they want.
You know, say what you will about his statement, but the other day the NATO chief said that a record number of U.S. allies will hit the agreed-upon spending target of 2% in the next year. Crazy! Perhaps they're bracing for a Trump win. Maybe America First isn't so bad after all, and other countries should mind their own business. But let me know what you think. Does David Cameron have a point on this? How much money should we be sending in support? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!